Are you wondering what the best cut flowers are for beginner growers? Stay tuned, I'll be talking about that today. Hello and welcome to Haven Meadows. I'm Karen and today I'm going to be sharing my must-grow, beginner-friendly annual cut flowers. I'm here in Zone 5B in northern Indiana and it's late December, and so I am already thinking about next year. Truth be told, I already have all of my seeds. But if you don't have your seeds yet, it's not too late. That's why we're here today. So the first flower that I recommend that every beginner grower should grow is zinnias. There's so many different colors, they're long lasting, and they're super easy, beginner friendly flower. My personal favorite variety is the Benary's Giant, and I have quite a few different colors that I really enjoy. Some of my favorite colors include the white, salmon, wine, but there's so many different colors, so whatever your color palette is or whatever you love, I'm sure you'll find something there that you like. The second flower that I think everyone should grow, and that'll always be a personal favorite for me, is cosmos. Cosmos they're so versatile and they're the perfect whimsical, old world kind of feel. That's a big part of the design and aesthetic that I like, so cosmos will always be a must grow for me. A few of my favorite varieties include the double click, and then I've also grown seashells the past 2 years, really enjoyed that as well. So those are some of my favorite varieties. The third flower is Celosia. This is a little bit different. It's almost like a filler. It is a filler actually. It's not like your typical flower. So zinnias make a great focal flower, and then cosmos are a nice filler, but I always like to add something a little bit different with a little bit of a different shape. And so something that I always like to add to my bouquets if it's in season is celosia. And there's many different varieties and different looks. A couple of my favorites include Selway White, and I also like the Pampas Plume depending on the color palette that I'm using. So that's just a great filler, and it adds a little bit of a different look, you know, so that you don't have all these disc flowers. This is a little bit more of like maybe like a wheat head, something similar to that. And then last but not least is Snapdragons. I think everyone should grow Snapdragons. There's so many different colors and shapes and variations of colors on the petals that I'm sure you'll find something that you love. My personal favorites include the Costa Mix and the Potomac Apple Blossom. Those are two that I'll always grow. They're always one of the first flowers to bloom in the spring. So when you're ready to see some life and you're not growing bulbs yet, Snapdragons will probably be some of your first blooms, and they're so beautiful. Definitely give those a try. Like I mentioned before, if you'd like this full list written out in a free guide, I have one link below, and I'll also have direct links to where I like to buy my seeds. I like to purchase from Johnny's, and I usually grab a couple from Floret. But Johnny's is where I buy the bulk of my seeds, and it's where I recommend that you go. So head to the description below to get that guide and to get direct links to my favorite varieties and see what colors I'd love to use. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that more people like you can find this video. Goodbye.